Hair business is very, very lucrative, and it's one of those business where you determine how much you really want to sell your goods, because there are different kind of hair in the market, there are different kind of breeds, so there is not really a fixed price when it comes to selling hairs. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the different grades and quality of hairs, because one thing that I have noticed is that a lot of people that buy and sell hair, they do not even know the quality of hairs in the market. I got some hair from my colleague at work, and I'm going to be unboxing it with you guys in this video. Why I'm also going to be talking to us about the different ways that hairs are being graded. My baby is here, so you're going to be hearing her voice, please. So I just need to make this video very fast, because one thing I realized about people that buy hairs both for sale and for personal use is that a lot of people do not know how hairs are being graded. There are different kind of hairs in the market, and this is why it is actually difficult for people to just import hairs anyhow. If you're importing from Vietnam, is quite straightforward. But for China, they have a lot of grades of hair. Aside from the style, aside from maybe your hair is a straight hair, a bounce hair, a deep wave, pixie curls, aside from all those styles, those ones are styles. It has nothing to do with the grade of the hair. So make sure that you watch this video to the end, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this video, if you want me to make more videos like this. Guys, let's get right into the video. Hi guys, my name is Oluwakemisola, and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I talk about importation, business, and money. So if you are interested in business, you want to learn about importing and making money through importation, you can do well to subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. So number one grading when it comes to importing hairs from China is according to the alignment of the hair. If you're buying any strand, any bundle or any wig from China, it's either you are buying a Remy hair or you are buying a non-Remy hair. For Remy hairs, their cuticles are aligned. That means their cuticles are in the same direction. If you pull your hair, you see that down part that looks like there is white. For some people, it's going to be very, very whitish, but for some people, it's not. The root of your hair, yes, that is what is called cuticle. So if it is in the same direction, we call it a Remy hair. But if it is in a different direction, let's say the root is going one direction, then the tip is going to another direction, that is a non-Remy hair. And this non-Remy hair are usually cheaper than Remy hair. Remy hair is better quality than non-Remy hair. The reason is because the cuticles are not aligning. For your non-Remy hair, it tends to tangle because they are not in the same direction. But for Remy hairs, they do not tangle. That's why you see that good quality human hair are usually non-Remy. And that means that most of the time, for the hair to be non-Remy, that means it was intentionally gotten from the source. If it is scattered, most of the time it's all this temple hair, and they are usually cheap human hair. This is why you see that most of the time they tangle, they tend to shed. So if you want to buy good quality human hair, ask them, is it a Remy or non-Remy? But most suppliers these days they sell Remy, except if it's extremely cheap. So another grading that we have is the grading according to the fullness of the hair. In this case, this is where you have your single drawn, your double drawn, and you have the super double drawn. Yes, this is according to the fullness of the hair. For a single drawn hair, they are usually full at the tip, then they are usually full at the top, and then they are thin as you go down. Do you understand? But for a double drawn, they are like a mixture of the two. The short strand is not as much as that of a single drawn. But for a super double drawn, which is what I like to buy, this my hair is a super double drawn. You see, it's very, very full. It is full to the tip. Also, the one I'm going to be unboxing now is super double drawn. So I had to go pull out this super double drawn bone straight material be hair that I have to show you what a super double drawn looks like. I do not have a double drawn or a single drawn in this house. I think I would have just used that as an example. So this is a super double drawn, and you can see that this thing is thick up and down. You can see there is no flyaways. There is no flyaways. There is no short strand. Can you see? I just hope that this camera does justice to it. So this is a SDD hair. So it is full to the tip. By the time you wig this hair like this, that's what gives you that blonde cut kind of effect. A super double drawn. And another thing about super double drawn is because usually they are expensive, most of the suppliers they tend to do super double drawn with good quality human hair. For some people who really do not know a lot about hair, to be on a safer side, they just go for a super double drawn. If you have a supplier who sells really good hair and they are ready to sell you good grade hair for in double drawn, because hairs have been processed according to your preference. If you're buying a lot, you can just tell them, okay, I want a double drawn for a good grade, a Remy hair, and maybe a grade 12A. They are going to process it for you. So maybe a hair is double drawn, single drawn, or super double drawn. What is just telling you is how full the hair is. Can you see? There is no short strand in this hair. There is no short strand. Even these ones that you see, there is no short strand. The end in this hair is very, very small, maybe like just 10% of it. Then the other ones are going to be long strands that are going to be like almost the same length. So that's what gives you that blonde cut effect. Another hair grading style that you should know if you're buying hair for sale. See, this is why you see that a particular hair, a pixie coil, a supplier can sell their own pixie coil for 100K. Somebody else is selling it for 120K. I'm not talking about the people that overprice their hairs. Oh. So the last kind of grading that we have is the grading by quality. This is where a lot of factories confuse people because this grading is usually determined by the supplier. There is no general grading system that okay, oh, if it is 10A, oh, it is this quality. If it is 12A, it is this quality. It is determined by the factory. So what I do if I'm buying hairs is I ask the factory for their highest grade and I ask for the price list. Then I ask for the other grades and I ask for the price list. And I also ask for sample. This is why my class is a must attend for anybody who wants to start a hair business. Because every contact that I give in my class are tested and trusted. There are people that I buy hairs from regularly because I do hair pre-orders and I buy for people. So I usually pick the highest grade. But for most of the factory in China, their highest grade is either the 12A or the 14A. So that's how they grade their hair. So if you see a factory and they give you like three grades, usually is usually 8A, 10A, 12A. Some people they will say they have 14A. But then all of this grading does not really matter. What matters is the quality of the hair. So what I usually use this grading for, why I ask my supplier is because to know if they have any other hairs that is higher in quality than the one I am about to buy. Now let's go right into the unboxing of the hair. I've gotten hair from this supplier like over and over and over again. This supplier is one of the suppliers in my hair importation masterclass, and this supplier she delivers back to back. She's the one that sold my bounce. So let's check what we have in this bag. So yeah, we have a 4x4 closure. You can also get this in 5x5 and you can get it as a frontal, but this is what my customer requested for. And this is a 16-inch bounce. So this is 16-inch. Here I have 16 inches, I have 14 inches, and I also have 12 inches. So this is for a 16-inch layer bounce wig. And the closure is also 12 inches. So if you want something like this, you can also send me a DM. Contact is going to be in the description, or you can ask in the comment section. So yeah, let me just open one of these and show you. So this is a 300-gram hair. This is 100 grams. Each of it is 100 grams. Each of the bundles is 100 grams. This is 100 grams, and this is 16 inches. This is 16 inches, 100 grams. Can you see? This is 12 inches, 100 grams. So I want to show you the difference between the wefts. Can you see? This is 16 inches. You see, it's smaller, and this is 12 inches. It is bigger. This is why when you are buying shorter length of hair, they will tell you to get like two bundles. But when you're going longer, especially if you're doing both straight, this is actually not applicable to bounce, because for bounce, the fuller the better. But if you are doing hairs like pixie coils, or you're doing hairs like bow straight. If you're going for short length, just go for 2 bundles, which is 200 grams. But for bounce, the more it is full, the better. In the bounce, can you see? The quality of this hair is so good. If I say so myself, look at, it's so nice. So if you want to learn how to import hairs from China, or you need help importing anything from China, all you need to do is send me a DM. Contact is in the bio or in the comment section down below. So guys, with that being said, if you find value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends that you think would also like this information. With that being said, guys, bye.